Simply add them to each pot, and your geraniums will bloom wonderfully. They grow faster and immediately produce many new buds. The flowers are large and have a beautiful, vibrant color. For many people, walnut shells are worthless and often end up in the trash. This is a big mistake. I'll show you how to make a flower fertilizer from them. Take about 20 walnuts and remove the shells, as it's the shells we'll use for the mixture. They contain a wealth of nutrients, including potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, and calcium, as well as fiber, amino acids, proteins, and tannins. Place the shells in a pot and cover them with a liter of water. Then, simmer them on low heat with the lid on for 20 minutes. After this time, turn off the heat and let the mixture cool. Once cooled, strain the mixture. Finally, dilute the solution in a 1:2 ratio with water. You can confidently water your flowers with this mixture. You'll notice the difference almost immediately. The color will be more vibrant, and most importantly, the number of flowers will significantly increase. Just one fruit will make orchids burst with flowers. They'll grow like crazy. Fertilizer made from the peels of this fruit is the #1 tonic for orchids. Banana peels, as we're talking about, are like the elixir of youth for orchids. When you eat bananas, you peel them. The peels you usually throw away. That's a big mistake. You can make use of banana peels, so don't throw them in the trash. Bananas and their peels contain many substances that orchids love. These include potassium, phosphorus, calcium, silicic acid, and sulfur. This makes orchids healthy, with beautiful green leaves and roots. Plenty of buds also appear on them. Simply prepare a simple fertilizer from them. But before you do that, wipe the orchid leaves with the peel. This alone will nourish the orchids. The leaves will shine. Now you can prepare the fertilizer. Cut the banana peels into smaller pieces. 1 or 2 banana peels are enough. Transfer the chopped peels to a jar. Pour in a liter of warm water and close the jar. Leave the jar for a day. The next day, strain the peels. You can now water the orchids with this water. Just feed the orchids like this once every 2 weeks. You'll forget about any problems in their cultivation. Water from banana peels is not only suitable for watering, you can also wipe the orchid leaves with it. It's a versatile fertilizer, most suitable for orchids. I add this to water and water my geraniums with it. They grow faster and immediately produce lots of new buds. The flowers are large and have a beautiful, vivid color. All you need is a large bottle. Pour 1.5 liters of regular water or rainwater into it. Next, you'll need some lager beer. Add a few teaspoons of this liquid gold to the bottle. Use natural or organic beer without additives or preservatives, as these can be harmful. The beverage of the gods contains yeast, sugars, and carbohydrates, which can serve as a quick source of energy for soil microorganisms. Yeast contains potassium, phosphorus, and magnesium, exactly what flowering plants like geraniums need. You'll see that this water will further strengthen your geraniums. Remember, geraniums don't like too much water, so water them in moderation. This water with a bit of lager is perfect for geraniums. In a short time, they will reward you with beautiful flowers. Especially during hot weather, mineral-rich water from the liquid gold will be very beneficial for geraniums. Do this with tulips after bringing them home. They will stay fresh for many days longer. Just insert a stick into the appropriate place. Tulips are some of the most beautiful spring flowers. It's important to remember this one detail to enjoy them longer. Flowers brought home initially need to be trimmed. Often they were cut several days before appearing in the store. They may be dried out and absorb water less effectively. Trim them at a 45-degree angle. Pour 2 pinches of high-proof alcohol into the water in the vase. It prevents the dangerous bacteria from multiplying. It protects the bouquet from rotting. However, this is not the only task that needs to be done. The florist recommended that I take a wooden toothpick, then pierce the stem of the flowers that droop. Why do this? It turns out that there may be air bubbles in the stem, which make it difficult for the plant to absorb water. The stick will make a hole through which excess bubbles will escape. Thanks to this, the tulip flowers will be firm and hydrated. Let me know which city you're watching me from. This natural fertilizer makes my flowers grow like crazy. It contains everything flowers need. I can use it on any plant in the house. My plants have finally stopped getting sick, and their roots have strengthened. The flowers are beautiful and healthy. Thanks to this fertilizer, potted plants have large green leaves. It increases the number of buds and shoots in flowering plants. This homemade mixture contains all the essential elements: potassium, phosphorus, calcium, silicon, zinc, and others. To prepare it, you'll need rice and either a blender or a coffee grinder. Start by making rice flour from the rice. Meanwhile, get a jar ready. Put a teaspoon of rice flour into the jar. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Heat 500 milliliters of water. Pour the hot water over the mixture in the jar. Close the jar and let it sit for 3 days. After this time, strain the mixture through a fine sieve. Dilute it. Add 500 milliliters of water for every 100 milliliters of fertilizer. You can save the rest of the jar's contents for later use. Now, water your plants with this mixture and wait for the results. I'm making orchid compresses, and it's developing more and more buds. With each passing year, it's getting more flower stems. The secret to growing such orchids is proper care. So don't throw away the banana peels after eating a banana. They're an incredibly valuable organic fertilizer for orchids. Banana peel contains plenty of potassium, which stimulates the flowers to bloom. You can use it for orchids every 2 weeks. It will nourish the leaves, strengthen the roots, and make the orchids bloom abundantly. Even just wiping the orchid leaves with a banana peel is incredibly useful. The leaves will become shiny and have a beautiful green color because of it. This way, you'll provide them with the necessary nutrients. To encourage bud development, use banana peel in another way. Cut it into smaller pieces. Pay attention to the flower stems and where new buds and flower shoots might appear. Take a piece of banana peel and frog clips. Wrap the banana around that spot. Such a compress will deliver the necessary nutrients exactly where they're needed. It will stimulate the orchids to produce new shoots and flowers. Thanks to these regular compresses, the orchids bloom like those of the best breeders. Remove the dressing after 6 hours. That's all. Repeat the procedure after 2 weeks. Geraniums will bloom like never before, covering your entire balcony or terrace. This simple fertilizer costs nothing and eliminates the need for expensive commercial fertilizers. This liquid is completely free and rich in the essential nutrients for healthy plant growth. It contains nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, and trace elements that support plant development. It's perfect for watering geraniums, and you'll see amazing results in no time. This wonderful fertilizer is made from crushed onion peels. All you need are 2 handfuls of onion peels. Pour a liter of hot water over them. Let the mixture sit overnight. The next day, the fertilizer is ready to use. For watering geraniums, dilute the onion peel fertilizer with an additional liter of water. Your geraniums will reward you with beautiful flowers. For use as a spray, you can use the onion mixture without diluting it. Pour the fertilizer into a spray bottle. The onion extract acts as a natural pesticide. Its strong smell repels unwanted insects without harming the plants or the environment. It's excellent for protecting against aphids. Regular use guarantees complete protection.